Hey guys, it's David from Trail Adventures TV, and on today's episode, we're going to see how well the Gladiator on 38-inch tires at 513 gears tows our Winnebago. We're going to go up the Cajon Pass and we're going to camp at the Calico Mining District. We're going to tell you the gas mileage, how well it tows, and we're going to actually share our camping experience with you, so stay tuned. This is going to be another great episode. Before we leave today, I just wanted to show you guys our current fuel economy is 16.1. We're going to share our fuel economy once we arrive at our location, which is about an hour and a half away. So we'll see how well the Gladiator does on fuel economy. Currently on the 215 freeway, heading towards the Cajon Pass. Watching our transmission temperatures right now are hovering right around 215 to 220. And we have about 3/4 of a tank of gas, just in case anybody was wondering. Tire pressure right now is about 38 on all four, so we're good there. And we're in manual on the transmission, and we're in 5th gear, maintaining 55 miles per hour. As California, that's our legal limit when we're towing, 55 miles per hour. So we'll continue on and fill you guys in as we hit the grade of the Cajon Pass. Going up the steeper part of Cajon Pass now, and clearly the Jeep Gladiator is having a little tougher time pulling that trailer. I have to admit that I pulled that trailer with my Colorado ZR2 and it's probably done a little bit better. But let's be honest, we're driving a Jeep and that's like driving a brick through the air. But overall, still doing the job. Transmission temperatures are right where they should be. We'll continue on and keep you guys up to date. Right now, just dropped the trans into 4th gear, and we're getting quite a bit of headwind as well. A lot of winds, a lot of rain, and you can hear the engine. She's 4,000 RPMs, 55 miles an hour. Well, this is interesting. So just on the other side of the Cajon Pass, we have snow. It's 34 degrees outside right now, but we still have snow flurries. It's going to be a fun weekend. Right, Crystal?
Yes, babe.
We certainly didn't expect snow on this little quick adventure, but Crystal's excited.
Yes, I am.
Hopefully we don't freeze to death. We have an electric heater, we have our propane heater, so we're gonna be good. So like they say, if you don't like the weather on the 15 freeway, just drive a little bit further, it'll change, and certainly it's opening up ahead. We can see sunny skies, and hopefully that'll be the savior to our weekend. Completed our journey, went 74 or 75 miles. I'm going to show you guys exactly how much gas we used, okay, what our average gas mileage was. So we had some areas where they were long grades, areas where we had headwinds, and then we had tailwinds. So I think you guys are going to be a little surprised at the result. Okay, so fuel economy now is 15.1 miles per gallon. And we're just below a little half a tank. So we were at 3/4 of a tank when we left. So overall, not too bad. The next morning, Crystal made a terrific breakfast: bacon, eggs, and hash browns. After breakfast, we cleaned up and then headed over to Calico. Some of you may already be aware of the rich history in Calico. Here's a little history I found on a plaque. So here we have a placard of Walter Knott from the Knottsberry farm family. And apparently he had a lot to do with Calico and how it was transferred over to San Bernardino. And he was going to keep this similar to a Knott's Berry Farm, but out here in the desert for the local people and for tourists. And there's also in this very same site a time capsule. It was buried here December 13th, 1981. It'll be opened in the year 2031. That's the 150th year of Calico's birth. Very interesting history. So if you're ever coming to Calico, make sure that you bring an empty stomach, because on Saturdays and Sundays they have buffalo burgers, barbecue beef sandwiches. They have everything here at Calico House Restaurant. Don't miss that one. The engine you see here was first purchased by Los Angeles Fire Department and used in Los Angeles from 1889 to 1918. The Los Angeles Fire Department Historical Archive shows this engine was never motorized like others in the fleet back in the horse and buggy days. In 1921, it was believed to have been sold to the motion picture vehicle prop supplier in Hollywood. The engine was included in the 1963 inventory when Calico was donated to the county of San Bernardino. It became one of the park's most coveted attractions. Lane's General Merchandise Store. Ice cold drinks, sarsaparillas. A lot of general merchandise in there. This is the Lane House and Museum. And if you know the story, Lucy Lane was a tremendous figure here in Calico until 1967, I believe. Her name was Lucy Bell Lane. There's a little bit of history about Lucy. She was the most distinguished and longtime resident, and was Calico's most distinguished and long-time resident, Lucy Bell Lane, from 1874 to 1969. You want a picture next to that door? Wonderful old ironsmith shop. This is Dorsey's Doghouse, where you can get a wide selection of hot dogs here at Calico. So wherever we find a candy store, Crystal finds herself in there buying stuff. So this is listed ice cream, fudge, sweet shop. Are those really for me or are they for you?
I already opened it.
I know, you're already eating it. What else did you get?
Some lemon head drops.
Oh, those are good classics.
They're made here. In the back they have a candy machine that'll make you fresh.
Oh, and some toffee.
And toffee, yeah.
All right, very cool.
But they're for me, they're not for you, Cindy. I'm sorry.
Wonderful. All right, well, let's continue on. So this is one of the more interesting things they have here at Calico Mining District, and it's the one-room school. And here we're crossing the school bridge over the dry riverbed. Now this is still maintained by San Bernardino Parks and Recreations. and it's got a relatively newer roof on it. But all of the windows are mostly original and or they have all been reproduced. Sits on an old stone foundation. And I know it's a little bit of a glare, but you can see the old-fashioned desks. And I'm sure those lights up there are now electric, but probably were gas lamps originally. Now, Calico's original schoolhouse was built on this location in 1885. Now this here, the building you're looking at, was built in 1950, and it's a replica built from old photographs of the original schoolhouse, and it's approximately 1/3 the original size. Now, school ran from fall of 1882 until 1899, when Calico experienced the decline as a mining boom town. Now, teachers were compensated between $70 and $110 per month for their work, while miners were only paid $3 a day. Most of the children who attended the school were sons and daughters of the merchants in Calico, since most of the miners did not have families. Lucy Bell Lane actually attended the school when she arrived in Calico in 1885. The Calico schoolhouse was also used for church services for the local community. Now, our day did not end at the Calico Ghost Town. We decided to explore some of the off-road trails that Calico has to offer. Now, there are a number of trails from beginner, intermediate, to expert. So make sure that you choose the trail that you're on wisely, and always travel these trails with a trail buddy in case your vehicle breaks down or you become stuck and need to get towed out. At this point, I was allowing Crystal to drive the Gladiator. She was really enjoying herself. For some reason, she felt that the Gladiator had a little more power or pep than her own JL. But it's not. It's the same engine and pretty much the same gearing. Now, some of you may notice that we're not aired down on this trail, and we didn't anticipate staying out there all day. We just wanted to do a little exploring, and we didn't have our compressor with us anyways on this trip, as we were driving the Jeep only to do the Winnebago towing test. But overall, we were super excited to be out on the trail and enjoying this great atmosphere that Calico has to offer. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that episode, a little testing of the Gladiator's towing capability. Since we put the 38-inch tires and 513 gears, we haven't really towed our Winnebago, but it actually did pretty good. We spent the afternoon at Calico Mining District, and so what do you think about that?
I love it. Very nice place to come and bring your wife. She will love it too.
Yeah? What about the shops?
Oh, I love the shop. The candy shop, my favorite.
Yeah, obviously. Anything to do with food, you can count Crystal in. And we spent a few hours out here in the trails around Calico. And I think this is a place where we will definitely come back, and make sure that you keep an eye out for that, because that's going to be another great episode. So please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next trail adventure.